And go.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Will.
And I'm Steven.
And this is the Post P Chronicles, Talk to Me Tuesday. And today, man, we have an exciting guest for you. You will not be disappointed, I promise you. So without further ado, Gino, what's up, bro, man? How you doing, man? Talk to us.
Oh, man, man, I'm just chilling, bro. I'm just chilling, man. I'm more than thankful to be here, man. I appreciate this opportunity just to, just tell my perspective. This is a moment for me, bro, and I thank you.
Nah, most definitely, bro. Like, I appreciate you. I know you. I want to allow these people to get to know you. I want to allow the world to get to know you, the person that I know. So The topic today, man, obviously we not, elephant in the room, prison, bro, prison. How do you survive mentally, physically in prison?
Man, that's like deep. That's deep. I like that because that's like, it gives me something to think about right now because at first, like, I'm not gonna lie, man. At the time, I'm here 10 years now, and I got a couple more to go. I'm here for a home invasion. I was sentenced in Glendale, California, for a home invasion and robbery. I took a deal for 20 years, and then I didn't know. I just felt like as long as I wake up tomorrow, then I'll be all right. But that's really, I learned along the way that's like for the lack of better words, that's like ignorant thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just chose at the time to just exist, and for me that worked. But really, I didn't really see what it was doing to me because the longer I existed, the more away from myself I found myself. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I became what we choose, like, I let my situation become me. I let jail change me. I became jail by just existing. And that's not the way to survive in here, because doing that, like, you just go through it and you don't really get nothing out of it. And then that's how the cycle continues.
So let me ask you this.
And that's how I used to do every time.
Let me ask you this. What is one thing that you do to help you survive in that jungle? One thing.
Honestly, this is the thing that a lot of us should do is, and it took me a long time to understand this, bro, is I see a future for myself. Like, I actually see a future for myself. Like, and that's the thing that makes me wake up every day and thrive, because it's like, damn, I have a life outside of this. Meaning, like, when I was young, bro, like, not being funny, I was so consumed in the streets and so consumed with my life. And I allowed myself to believe the stigma that you won't live to see a certain age. So I really never seen myself a certain age. And the way that I did was where I'm at now, right? But it still wasn't where I see myself today, bro, because I have tools now to help me survive. At first, it was just like, if you come to jail and you fight hard, you'll make it. It's true. But I believe if you fight more with your head, bro, it counts more than your fist. And, bro, like, we know each other, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and it's based on all that. Like, you see my walk, bro, and I take groups and I study and I study more. So I learned about myself. And that's what gave me the biggest tools ever, because I know who I am. Like, now as a Gino Junior, bro, and I'm proud of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's really got me to where I'm at.
Let me Gino, I got a question.
There you go.
It's obviously it's no secret. We're coming live from in prison right now. And what would you like to see inside the prison system change? Obviously, you've done a good amount of time in there. You said 10 years so far. What's one thing you'd like to see change, whether that be a lawmaker, reform, or a way of thinking? What needs to change in prison in today's current system?
I think now, and I'm like, being here now, I'm like, okay, so I've been here 10 now. This isn't my first term. At 18 years old, I was arrested a month after my 18th birthday and it was sentenced to 4 years. So it's like, I have a little insight, right? But I've never really fully allowed myself to really grasp the situation like I did now. And what I see now is the world is changing. The world is growing. The world is evolving. The world is moving at levels that is unexplainable for some of us, right? But it's like, compassion is everything, right? If you humanize situations, it make it easier for everybody. It's just like, we have to learn to use empathy. If we put ourselves in other people's shoes and we understand the ripple effect, and it's like life will become simple, because it's like, I'm not going to do that to you because it's just not right. And as long as the system can understand that and believe in justice the right way, work from the inside out, man. It's like, I believe that a lot of people want to live different, but we just don't know how because we're not given tools. And without the proper tools, how do we ever build?
Mm.
Okay, inside out is more the way.
Go ahead, Stephen.
I said, that's good. That's what I wanted to hear. Giving the people the proper tools to change, right? We say, you know, they said in the 90s and 80s, right, they went towards more rehabilitation prison. And obviously, there's still a lot more we can do for people in prison.
Yeah, definitely a lot more. There's definitely a lot more.
But the crazy part about that, right, is if you take, like, you use example of the 80s and the 90s, man, that way of living is it's non-existent on no level. So you try to incorporate those old rules to a new way of thinking. It's Stone Age mentality. I mean,
facts.
Right? Like I told you, right? Like, I mean, I can't explain on the levels that I got respect for you, bro, because from on every level, right? It's like, how can a man not look at you and be like, damn, this is the way? Like, all right, no pun intended, right? We've been on a yard together, a level 4 yard. I've been on a maximum security state prison with you, right? Yeah. Every aspect of you. We stood by each other in times where we had to. We stood by each other in times we wanted to, and we stood by each other because we know it was right. I've seen situations and I see you now, bro, and it's like, I wouldn't say emulate your blueprint, but a lot of people should understand, like, if it's nothing wrong with following at times, right? And it's like, just pay attention. All you have to do is pay attention and just understand that my way of thinking isn't always right. So it goes back to the question you asked me. I believe that if the people at the level of power just change their way of thinking and empathize, man, CDC has become so different. It's a lot of opportunity here for a lot of people. It's just we aren't taught to learn. We aren't taught to utilize them the right way. It's like, that's all we need is people to understand where we come from. The world to be different.
Facts. You know, I want to say something too, though, because I don't know if you can see this. This is a nice connection right here, because I don't know if you can see this, Stephen, but Gino is a pretty big dude. Steven's a big guy. Gino's a pretty big guy too, and Gino works out hard. That's what we used to do, Gino. That's what we used to do. So go and tell Stephen some of them, some of them good workouts that you got.
Yeah, let's hear a typical workout.
Good stuff, man. Throw him some good stuff, Gino. Let him know what's up, bro.
Okay. So we said typical workout, right? So I ain't gonna lie, bro. All right, so I learned a lot. I learned a lot from you. I can't even hold back, right? See, you as a fitness man, you have me on my ass.
We learn from each other.
On all that, right?
From each other.
Look, see, we had our thing going on, right? So we had our thing. That's another motivating factor, right? For me to get off subject again. But what a lot of people don't realize, and I'm even incorporate yoga in this, right? Man, exercise is another serious way to get through anything in life. It's not even just incarceration, but so good and replenishing for the soul. Like, it's like a stress reliever. It's a motivator. Like, it does everything. So I meant to mention that earlier, and I apologize, but that's something that you good to understand. Like, when I say it's even mentally, like, sometimes take the time out of your day just to breathe. Take the time out of your day and just to let everything go and then just understand what you're going through, because we be so consumed with living our day-to-day life that we don't stop and think. And mental exercise is a lot. Do a crossword puzzle, free your mind. Like, that's something I meant to add too on survival. Like, if a lot of us aren't able to be sane mentally, it's not going to work. And I apologize, I meant to say that earlier. That's something very important too. Like, okay, with the workout. Like, remember when they.
You there, Stephen?
I'm there. I think we may have lost connection.
We may have lost connection, but
it stopped for me. Okay.
Oh no, you good. Go ahead.
He's back.
All right, so I left. I thought I did. So all right, so I was saying about the workout, right? Remember how when COVID first started and we was out there on the grass?
Yes.
Like, our ab things, like, that's something I incorporate along with the pull-ups. We go do our pull-ups. We come and then we come pull your body up.
Yeah. There you go. Bear claws.
See, those things,
bear claws, all that. All
for
of it.
Sure.
All of it.
It's
sure,
like,
bro.
What people don't realize, bro, like, that is so therapeutic. Like, it's replenishing for the soul. Like, it really helps. Like they ask you, like, a lot of people come to jail, they say, slogan. I don't know if I can say this, but remember the slogan? Get buff or shut the fuck up. If you
Definitely.
talking,
Get
leave,
buff or
man.
shut the
Get your
fuck up.
mind right. Go get bars.
Yes, 100%, bro. Like and Steven, that's why I wanted to say that, because Steven, that's him. Let him know, Steven.
I mean, Will can tell you from our Post P Chronicles group, mind, body, spirit. I mean, they're all three. You got to, like you said, exercise the mind, exercise your spiritual aspect and your faith, and you got to exercise the body, or you're not going to succeed. And I think that's true anywhere, prison or life on the outside.
In general, just a healthy lifestyle, period, is an important factor.
Yeah. Facts, bro. Hey, well, look, man, we definitely appreciate you. This won't be the last time. Stay tuned, because we will be getting that interview, man. We want to hear your story. I want the world to hear your story, man. Your progression. Like, we used to talk so much about life on the outside and what we wanted to do to give back to our community. That's what we used to talk about, You know what I'm saying? Working out and giving back and just being on some grown man stuff, bro. And I'm out here. This is my turn, but your turn is coming, and you're going to do the same thing, and you're going to go on to do great things. And we talked about that, bro. So I'm so proud of your progression, where you at and where you going in life. And I appreciate you being out here and sharing your story, just having this conversation with us, man. Definitely.
No, like that, man. Look, you don't even understand. Like, I appreciate you more, because it's like, personally, like, I learned to believe, bro. It's like, if you don't, like, everybody can't fight physically, right? And sometimes our fight is what we're doing, bro. And we're fighting for people. Just sometimes,
100%.
like, all the groups we used to go to. So it's like, all right, I sit back, and I'll hear somebody else tell there's something from their perspective. I'll be like, damn, that's like the same thing. It was just a different color, or a different life, or a different place, but it's the same feeling.
Same thing.
Oh, man, bro, look, I tell everybody about you, bro. Just stay focused. You just keep doing what you're doing, so you keep us going, bro. We need you, bro.
I got you, bro. Don't even trip. Don't even trip. Stay tuned. Hey, man. So, again, I appreciate you. This has been another great episode. I'm Will.
And I'm Steven.
And this is Post B Chronicles. Talk to me Tuesday. We'll talk to you soon.
One love.